Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
Flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between.
Howdy ho.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, so I'm excited actually. I have been looking forward to today all week. Not only because I get a break from helping my dad and my body feels like that's fantastic, but we get to smoke, I get to hang out with my friend, and I just get to chill and chat on shit.
Well, and we get to try out this awesome concentrate today.
Oh, making Jesse sleepy on it.
Which is funny because this strain is a split down the middle, 50-50.
Yeah.
And so it's equal-ish parts of sativa and indica. But
you know what I like about it? The GMO cookies in it.
Yeah.
And it's also crossbred with Sunset Sherbet.
Yeah, and today this is called Super Sherb.
Super Sherb. Yeah.
Super Sherb. We have these concentrate. They have these giant crystals.
It did. So it was a diamonds and sauce. And what I had done, because
He left it out in the sun.
No, those crystals were huge. I broke them down.
Them up.
I broke them down, broke them into a more reasonable size because, Jesus, they were huge. I've never seen that large of crystals.
Yeah, they're pretty big. And it's really nice. Excuse me. The flavor profile on this is very nice. It gives me the hints of there's a citrus notes.
Yeah.
But there's also a very Caribbean feel to it, almost like Caribbean food.
It's supposed to give you cherry, creamy, fruity, nutty,
Fresh.
sweet.
That would be the word that comes to my mind, fresh. It tastes fresh. It tastes like...
It is a very clean experience.
Oh, it's so clean. It's great, especially in dab form. I haven't had it in flower. I know you haven't either. This makes me a little yawny. But it is seriously really good. The flavors I am blown away by. Still really enjoy it. And, for somebody who
does have very Caribbean.
It gives you this sense that you're somewhere else.
It's very fantastic experience, though. I really enjoy Sherb. Often I feel like it's used for anxiety, chronic pain. It's been great for pain. Honestly, that's been wonderful for pain.
I've really liked it during the daytime for focus. I can't tell you why I'm yawning right now, but it has been. There are certain strains where you'll smoke, especially in concentrate, that will leave you with old man breath. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Remember when Grandpa be around and he's talking to you and you're like, dude, when I'm an old guy, I better have gum on me all the time.
Right. Brush my teeth all the time.
Yeah, I'm fucking Listerine bottle.
Shower regularly.
Oh, all
Jesus
the time.
Christ.
Yeah, dude, they would not shower.
You get that old people smell,
Oof.
and it's just hey, I give zero fucks.
You know what I want my old person house to smell like?
Weed?
Yeah, well, gosh, Brandon, get out of my head. I wouldn't mind that. My wife still is like, whoo, that one's strong. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I do love? And it's taken Emily 6 years of me being me and her getting more accustomed to it. But she has gotten more into cannabis and into using cannabis.
Same with my wife.
And I've really appreciated it's been fantastic.
Well, it's not, it's, my wife prefers edibles. She likes the feel, and I think it's great. She's figured out her dose. Last night we had some black amber in concentrate form. That was fantastic. But it's just really, really good. And depending on what you're using, a lot of people say you can't have dreams on cannabis, but I tend to find that if you use concentrates or flower at nighttime, I do get dreams. If I use distillates, I don't get any dreams at all. But again, that's hit or miss. It's not very common to have dreams on cannabis.
It's not common for me to have dreams, period, but I still dream every once in a while.
Well, it's because you have no soul.
I know, yeah. Well, after I left like religion and stuff.
No. It has nothing to do with that.
Long,
it has
so,
nothing to do with that. It
assume-
has everything to do with you eating pork.
and drinking my coffee black. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. This
Yeah.
is supposed to be a really good like energizing strain for like getting shit done or being really focused, getting work done.
You know, what's funny is I'm actually feeling like I'm waking up more.
Yeah?
Well, I'm yawning. I don't know why.
I'm really waking
Oh, dude, I felt like I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'll tell you, like it. What I do like about it, it is good for pain relief. Mild pain relief has been fantastic with this. One reason that I'll utilize, well, I'll talk about that one, is doing any type of real physical activity, maybe sports too. Like when I go lift, sometimes I'm just like, I am sore. And I don't want to go. But, dude, I go. And I feel fantastic on it. So you talked about it's got GMO cookies and Sunset Sherbet, which is fantastic. Sunset Sherbet just tastes tasty. That's where we're going to get a lot of those
Caribbean flavors that's coming through.
And even though it's got GMO cookies in there, I don't get a lot of garlic in there. There is a strain that we fucked with.
Recently.
Yeah, garlic notes. What was that?
It had a GMO in it.
Yeah,
It?
what was it? Didn't we smoke that with Nerith?
Oh, did we?
Yeah, when we had sushi with him.
So what we had smoked with Nerith was, one of theirs. By Pure Plan. Who was it? Egg roll.
Egg roll.
Ha
Egg roll. Yeah, it is.
That strain.
That was really, and it's got a good amount of GMO in that.
May or may not have smoked the rest of it.
Dude, that's what happens when you find a really good strain. It's so hard because the flavors, the feeling.
I know. It's so fantastic, but like really hard to
get effed. Flavors and feelings.
Get flavors and feelings.
Get effed, right? Like, yeah, this one effed me really good. It gave me good feelings and flavors, right? Like,
this one's supposed to also be really good for mood swings and PTSD.
That'd be good.
I wonder if it's just
I could
because
see that.
It is I feel pretty happy.
Oh,
it's a very nice.
Yeah, very chill.
Like happy.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Just like,
So I worked a lot yesterday doing like, we put in a whole floor, we tiled, we did all sorts of shit yesterday. And then after that, I went and boarded for a couple hours. And so my body today was pretty damn sore. And this has taken away, like, I would say most of that.
Yeah.
It's pleasant.
I went and worked out last night. I still feel my back, but it's not as sore as it was earlier when I first got here. It's really nice. But the big thing pull for me, it's not the feeling, it's the flavor. Like I enjoy it. It's not overly skunky.
Yeah.
It's got a great flavor, good scent too. Like when you open up the jar, like it hits you with like, and it's not, it's just like the citrus. It's like the rind of an orange and a lemon together, dude. Smell it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
It's so good. It reminds me of Tropicana cherries. Tropicana cherries has a very
delicious.
Yeah, but then there's this like hint of
just a very slight
of GMO.
Yeah.
You could tell it's almost like a cleaner almost. This could it's like almost like fucking Pine Sol.
But
very mild.
Chemically, just like
and sweet too.
Yes,
there's a real
sweet notes.
Yeah, that feels good. You guys, you got to check it out. And for those who have been just kind of like hovering, going, yeah, I barely got into flower from edibles. Well, then make the jump, homie, because I'm telling you, it's worth the investment to get a dab rig or a dry. Well, we've been doing that. We don't do water in our. I've had way better experiences.
Yeah, I love the experience of it being,
dry.
I get all of the terpenes, all the cannabinoids. Nothing gets lost in the water. And as long as you can do it at low enough temps, the experience is fantastic.
Well, and also to think about it, like, the thing that's really hilarious about is that the water, it really didn't get rid of any of the cough.
Not at all.
Mm-mm. It didn't cool it down.
I don't feel like it actually made it any smoother.
No.
Of a hit.
It's same with like bongs. I swear I got better hits from my Happy Camper.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that thing's pretty smooth, I will admit. It's been ages since I've used it. but it is quite the nice experience.
I gave mine to my brother-in-law. He absolutely loves it. It's perfect for him. And, you know, I like seeing other people really enjoy their pieces that they get, because that's like one of my things, you know, one of my love languages is gift giving. And I love to see that look on other people's faces. And that's why, like, anytime we've given something to somebody, like, I'm really excited to give it to them. Like when we gave Nareth that cool little
stash box, controlled and very...
It was even cooler
techy.
when he came over and he showed us that he'd already got it ready to go. And I'm like...
With all these strains, he's like, dude, this is for my, like, organic grown, like, with the
and
live
he
soil.
knows which one is which, and it's underneath this little... Like, you could put, like, how much? You could put, like, a gram or two in there.
No, an eighth. You could fit an eighth in each one.
You could fit an eighth?
Uh-huh.
And that was so cool. Like, but it was cool that he was really into it. And that's what I like about... You know, when you get into cannabis and you find a strain that's yours, or even like your buddies, like I've done that. Brandon's done that before. Like he's gotten me strains. He's like, dude, got you this. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like Tropicana cherries, when we had that in flower. Oh, my gosh. And then he got it in concentrate.
That was so nice. I love that in concentrate.
Get me a towel.
I know. Well, the thing is...
so good.
Is so...
It just smoked too much of
Oh,
it.
we didn't even... I don't think we ever reviewed Super Boof Hindu Pie.
No, we haven't. We've got some other ones. Did we do Frosted Flakes?
We did Frosted Flakes, but I think I'm all out of Super Boof Hindu Pie, and I'm just about out of Frosted Flakes. So
I got both of those, so we're good.
No. I mean, I'm going to be getting new concentrate soon. So we've got to decide on, like, do we want a more indica dominant? I'll have to see what he has, because usually when we go, every place carries many different strains. And, you know, last time I went, there was at least 10 to 12 to pick from, and I got, you know, those two, just because that's what...
In concentrate, I really like a good sativa, but I also like a really good indica.
Yeah.
I'm okay with hybrids, even though this is a hybrid. The only drawback is that it doesn't last as long, I feel. Like the high, the effect, it doesn't last as long when I go with a hybrid. If I go with the true sativa or indica and the terpenes are matching up to what I want, like, I love it. Like Tropicana cherries is the reason why I love Tropicana cherries. It is by far one of the strongest sativas that I've ever tried. One of the strongest. And it is so amazing, the flavors, and I am just in a good mood.
Yeah.
It is a happy strain. This one too.
Amazing.
That's one of the reasons why I like going to this one. Like Durban Poison I've got like a tiny chunk left, like a little over a gram.
I'm just blown. Oh,
a little over a gram.
Okay.
Tiny bit. And I do healthy dabs now. And that's so funny, right? I do healthy dabs. I do big.
Versus unhealthy dabs.
I do small boogers on your finger before you roll it and flick it. That's the way it used to be for me. Now it's full on like, oh, I need a tissue. Right? It's like a chunk right there. And I'd be like, all right. It's something that you can't stick to your car seat, because if you do, you'll be reminded when you reach under and you're like, oh, I'm a fucking slob. Oh. But these healthy dabs have been awesome. But I tell you, like with Durban Poison or with Super Sherb, I like Super Sherb in the fact that it's an all-around feel where I can feel better and deal with shit.
Yeah. It'll
take care of a little bit of pain, like real surface pain.
Yeah.
Not deep-seated pain. I would go more towards like Mango OG. Mango OG has turned into be a phenomenal pain strain. And like headaches, something like that, it's been great. But this strain, Super Sherb, is just tasty, feels good, helps with pain. Durban doesn't help with pain as much. More gastrointestinal.
Yeah.
This one helps out with gastrointestinal as well. But it's just such a good, well-rounded strain, dude. It's like one of those. If
decently heady.
Yeah, but not overly.
No. I feel
it's
it a
dry
lot
mouth,
in the core
but I
of
don't.
my body, but not like into my extremities as much.
No, not. Yeah, you're exactly right. I feel it. I feel it
chest.
deeper in my chest, but not so deep it's uncomfortable.
Not surface level as much, but like inside.
Yeah, but almost like warm.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very crazy how it feels. But again, the reason why I concentrate, and that's why I've been moving more to concentrates lately, is because of the cough factor. Flower is amazing. I love flower.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going to do a week off of flower.
Mm-hmm.
I am not happy about that. Even saying that makes me feel a little uneasy. And that's a good time for me to make a switch. It'll be eddies and concentrates.
You know what I found, and this has kind of been my go the last couple of weeks maybe, is I found I've used like pens or concentrates most of the day. And then my flower use is for when I have like extreme pain. Because I noticed that the flower is always the best experience. It's immediate. Like it's just, it helps way more.
Yeah, but then if you use too much of it, that's your only go-to, I find I go through it so fast.
Oh yeah. So that's why I've liked to set it aside and go, all right, I'm going to use my flower for my extreme moments of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Or like yesterday I got all excited because I was going snowboarding. I had this time before. I got out the Banana Bros auto grinder.
Yeah!
I loaded up a pre-roll cone, stuck it under my sunnies so it was sitting there, cruised on up, and I got out, got everything ready, got my board, and the joint had fallen down, so I picked it up and it was holding my hand, and as I was getting everything, I smushed it and broke it right at the filter. So it tore it, and I was like, I can't smoke this. I can't use it. But it had like at least 1.5 grams of flour in it. And I was like, well, I don't just want to throw it away. That's still good flour. So I set it inside the door handle nicely because it was still there, but it wasn't smokable.
I'm proud of you for that.
I know. I didn't throw it away because I almost did.
I know you do.
Almost did. I almost threw it away. And then I was like, wait, don't be stupid. That's good flour. It didn't touch the ground. It's not like... And I was like, just set it aside. So I set it in the door handle and I took my pen, switched it to Mango OG, and I went and boarded, and it was fantastic.
Mango OG is fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a great pain strain, and it's euphoric. But like I said, man, this strain, guys, check it out. This is a fantastic. Get it in concentrate. I'm going to push you on that one. Even if you can get it in flour, that's cool.
I love flour, but like we said, I mean, you've been leaning kind of towards concentrates. I have
mainly for your
cough.
My cough. It's not a lung cough. It's the back of my throat is so irritated and so dry.
Dick so hard. If you don't deep throat it, just maybe put it to the side a little.
No deal. That'll be one of the Paul brothers' next thing when the fights stop. They'll be like, watch them suck dick. Like, I don't know, pay-per-view.
Paul Brothers OnlyFans pay-per-view.
Paul Brothers. Punking Paul Brothers. That's what it is, dude. Like
poking Paul Brothers?
Yeah, poking Paul Brothers. You know, they could be listening to us going, we're going to fuck those guys up. Fuck you. But, it's so...
Those guys up.
Yeah. Well, I'm super tough. Like, dude, no. You're beating geriatrics and you guys rob people of money doing fucking crypto scams, you pieces of shit. But anyways,
McMurray's a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck all those guys. All those meme coins. The Haktua girl, she can go fuck herself with the sharp stick. Yeah.
Dude, I'm surprised that there's shirts of that everywhere. Like when I went out, and that last time Finn was in town, he kept saying, I'm like, that's just fucking stupid. Like, it is the lowest form of
done.
Just like, oh my God.
She's done.
And as Finn was saying that, and we were walking the mall, and then there's shirts of it. I'm like, oh my God, this is the dumbest thing.
Do you remember that guy who was riding his longboard home because he had no work? He's a construction dude, and he's drinking Ocean Spray cranberry juice, playing, I think it's Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. And he's playing it with his selfie stick, drinking that, and that's all he's doing. And it ended up being this like huge meme.
Something.
And the company gave him a truck, right? And,
well, good for him.
Endless supply of Ocean Spray cranberry juice, like, because you fucking need that.
That's hilarious.
And, I mean, what happened? Of course, he did, like, a video, and then he's like, he fucking spent all his money, and now he's back to work in construction. But the Haktua girl, dude, I mean, that guy has that. It's kind of a cool story. It's like, it was random, and like, he got what?
I mean,
it's fucking nuts.
Could you imagine, though? You think about it, and it is stupid. The Haktua girl's famous for that, but honestly, it just blew up. I don't think it's her fault. It's kind of like if your comment about like not wiping your ass because it was, clip, it would be like, what in the fuck? Like that? what?
Well, she didn't know. She was drunk and she was in New Orleans. And
so I understand that, but it's just more of the like stupidity of
what
humans,
she did with
of
it.
like, how is this grown to that? Like,
dude,
really?
she got to the point where she sued the guy who originally made the video to give her rights to the video. And he's like, no, that's my video. She goes, no, but you're making money off my likeness. And he's like, no, this was my video. I created it. You agreed to be on there, so you don't get any of it. And that's when that chick, like, you're now known for spitting on a dick before you suck it. Like, hey, if you do,
props to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why not? That's pretty cool, I guess, if you're down with that. But if you became famous with that, and maybe she has children one day, Mommy, how'd you make all your money? You got to spit on that thing. And and then she got caught up in the crypto shit.
Yeah.
And now she's fucked.
All the meme dump coins and that where they just burn and
Paul Brothers got fucked. There's another celebrity that just recently did a pump and dump. It's so fucked up. But even those people, like, they need some super Sherb.
Yeah.
Just chill the fuck out. Smoke super Sherb and then make a decision. Because now I'm not yawning. Weird.
Yeah. Now it's settled in more.
Yeah.
Well, but this was even the second episode with this because we used this one at Sesh.
I find that when you use more Sherb, you get a little bit more of that sativa part.
Well, it did say more alert, focused, like creative focus in that too. And that comes with that.
But I didn't have as much on the last episode.
That could be why.
So that's weird. You could take more and it can be effect. So you guys got to keep that in mind.
Maybe you were still sleepy just from, last night. Or
Possibly. Now, guys, go check it out. Make sure, hey, guys, I'm going to give a quick PSA for bud tenders. If your bud tender's awesome, they're chatty, they're cool, they're not overly chatty, but they're just cool, you give them a tip. Like, even $2, guys. Like, as many people get visiting those dispensaries.
Do you guys not tip your bud tenders?
I do every time. There was only one time that I didn't because I ran my card and they didn't give me money back.
Okay. The only time I didn't here in Utah was when we first started going, and they didn't allow tips. And we went to that first dispensary down in Provo, and we ordered our products, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Can I tip you?" And they're like, "We can't take tips." And I'm like, "Well, but this is weird because while you're new to this industry, I've been buying cannabis for 10 years, and this is what I do.
This is what you do."
And so it's weird for me to go, "Hey, you've just helped me with this service," where every other place I would get this, I would tip you.
Every time I go, even if I'm just doing a quick order, I'm going to put in like $2 to $5. It's not a lot, but you can tell like the bud tenders that are having a hard time, they won't have as much in their little jar. So throw some in there. Go to that person and do it anyways. Even if they weren't amazing, if they're new, give them a hit because, it's a nice way to be able to pad their cannabis funds. They don't make a ton of money either.
Oh, the bud tenders really don't.
So, yeah, tip your bud tender. Check out Cannabis School.
Yeah,
go to our
Cannabis
website.
School approved.
Yeah, go check it out. See what dispensaries over there. If you want to be able to get on it, you can sign up for free.
Yeah. Tune in next week.
All right, guys.
Love you guys.
Go smoke.